Hello, I'm trying this one more time. If it doesn't work, we won't do this video. If it works, I'm putting it up. So I'm Celeste here. I am doing this video to give you guys some updates about my educational path right now and where I'm at education-wise. And right now it is 17:24. 17:24 is 5:24. Considering I put my phone in 24-hour clock timing, and I use it for since I know I'm in the healthcare field anyway, so just moving further, going up. That's what nurses use. They don't really use the regular time, and that's the best time to use, honestly, the 24-hour clock. I utilize this because I was planning on joining the military one point in my life. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because look at what's going on with the military right now. Unfortunately, our president is not being smart. But then again, when has he ever? So I wanted to give y'all an update. Just waiting for my sister to get home. She's getting out. She got off at 5. So she's coming from Rockville. And this is like rush hour time frame. So it takes her 30 plus minutes to get home. And, traffic might be there, so usually we just give her to like 5:45, latest 6 to get in the house, and we're all home. Me, like I said, I'm not working until the end of next month. Hopefully, God willing, everything is cleared for me to go back. If I need physical therapy, they'll let me know. If I don't, if I do, great. To get my strength back and I don't have a problem with my balance. That's why I feel like they're not giving me physical therapy as an urgent request, because they see that I'm walking a little bit better. I mean, when I'm here, when I get up, I do take a lot more time standing up, and I do need help if I'm like sitting on the floor and need to get up from somewhere. I wanted to make this video before I do my hair too, because like I said, I wanted to update you guys on the educational standpoint from where I was. I told you on the last video, nobody's watching, that I was withdrawing from my PhD program that I was in, because I was like, I wanted to be a PhD and a nurse. The PhD side I wasn't going to be able to do because of the stress of the program. It was too rigorous, honestly, and anybody that does a PhD program and finishes it, you're blessed, because I thought it was for me when I got in. My program needed a B for every class to pass every semester, and I was like, not happening. I mean, I don't know if that's every program, but that was my program, and that was Liberty University Online's PhD program in public policy. I was like, I love the program. I love the idea of a PhD, because I wanted to do my dissertation. I already had the topic, everything, but I could always contribute to an academic journal and find ways to publish things if I want to without having to be a PhD holder, which I realized. And but I wanted a doctorate after my name, but it's fine. I have abbreviations. I have titles after my name already, and I'm working towards getting my RN BSN title after my name. So, what's one more gonna hurt? Not really gonna hurt. So I finally fully withdrew yesterday from my PhD program completely, because when I logged into my student portal today for like assignments and classes, we use Canvas student as like our portal. It's completely empty apart from this doctoral community one. That's not even a course that we take. It's just one that they leave up there for us to look at for like dissertation preparation and other things, talking about how to find jobs and this and the third. Academic integrity, all that. They keep that up there for people to look as a resource. I really was excited about that program, but I was like, you know what? Surgeries, and then just stress, because you needed to be in every class. And I had the same professor from my first course. And I was like, I don't even think he's going to be lenient with anybody. And it's a whole new set of classmates. So everybody that I was in the class with in the beginning had already probably passed it. So not fair for me, considering he was supposed to regrade one of my assignments, and he never did. So he gave me a C in my semester for February till the whatever day it ended, and you can't pass with that. So basically, you failed the class. Anything less, you definitely would have failed. But so I fully withdrew yesterday from the program, and yes. So what I have to do now with them is just ask for like a financial aid clearance letter or something, because I'm planning on using financial aid for the next program that I'm going to be in. So I have to email, or I'm going to ask them tomorrow because it started like 5:30. I know their chat ends at like 6, so I will try to hop in there before 6 o'clock, but if I don't, I will just do it tomorrow morning, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. Still, like I said, I have basically until next January to be in the actual program. After being fully admitted, I'm conditionally admitted because, like I said, I still have the 3 science courses to take: the AMP1 microbiology that I'm taking August 25th to October 18th, and then the next one would be the next AMP2 will probably be like October 20th till December something. So that's what is the plan for now before I fully get accepted and before I get admitted into the program fully. And then as I have to take my HESI, I'm going to go with the HESI because that one I'm taking and I feel a little bit more comfortable knowing that I don't have to pay for that. So I will plan on taking that HESI exam towards the time I go back to work, or maybe even next week or two. Just schedule a day that I go to the library and use a room to take that exam. So that's what I'll do. I'm not sure exactly when I will do it. Probably next week sometime. So I will most likely start studying for that by tomorrow, because it's already 5:30 something, and I want to do my hair and then start going back to the RekMed online digital content review that I've been doing. I took a break yesterday because like I said, I've been consistently studying with that book and the digital content. My goal for that, actually utilizing that book and the digital content, for the digital side of things, I want to fully finish. Well, it's a combination of both. I want to fully finish the book and the digital content before January and have that as a resource as I go into the program, knowing that I have this on my backbone. And I have another thing coming from RekMed, so that'll definitely be another video when that comes. It's supposed to be here by Saturday. It's the whole everything nursing student bundle from RekMed. It was a lot. It wasn't a lot, but it was like plus $100. So anybody book that could be a lot. But you get everything. So you get shears, you get a stethoscope case, you get stethoscope case, shears, pen lights, I believe, IV drip pens, the RekMed pens. Then you have like the digital I got into nursing school, PDFs and things like that helps you like plan out your finances, obstacles for the program that you might be getting into, things of that nature. I will put the link for that because it has everything else. And I also put what it comes with in the description. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I'm excited because I have that. And that, like I said, should be coming Saturday. Sometimes it comes earlier than that. I did make the other video yesterday, so the other video's up. I will put that in the description too, as well, the link. And then that one I did talk about the facial cleanser set that I bought, that I'm using right now for my face, that has been cleaning up my face. I ordered more. It just got here. I was like around 1 something, so that one is already in the hub, the Amazon hub. We have an Amazon hub where we live, so most times out of 10, the Amazon drivers will put them in the hub because I don't like walking up the stairs anyway. Sometimes people don't drop it in the hub, and either way, sometimes they drop it up here, and if they don't, they drop it at our mailbox downstairs. And unfortunately, we have to be doing our due diligence, because if they do drop it down there, people can steal, and we have to be checking that those packages are not ours. But we haven't had any stealing problems anyway here, so we're kind of grateful for that. Only time we did have a problem with somebody was when we delivered my sister ordered food. The young lady, because she was young, obviously childish, was an Uber Eats driver, brought the food. She brought the food here, took a picture, took it back. She stole the food. And we really hope that she had like bad stomach pain or diarrhea after that, because it was really hot food. But not our problem. Karma comes to people. She gonna do that to somebody else, and she gonna meet the wrong one. So Uber Eats just gave her money back, and we reported her. So hopefully, if she continues to do it, she will continue to get fired. She will get fired. People, like I said, people really want to test people in a country like this where people are crazy. Yeah, that's smart. You might find that you won't find the wrong one, and hopefully that's not the end of your life. So that was one time we had a problem with like somebody delivering stuff here, but that was food, and we could always get more food. But it was just the principle that mattered. Like, you're doing a job, but it's supposed to pay you, and you're doing stupid-ish. But then again, women don't really deserve to be even qualified to do Uber Eats because they do stuff like this. And I believe Uber Eats and DoorDash have a policy that if they do that too many times, the driver will get, and the employee will get caught and either fined or fired. Most times out of 10 fired and fined. From what I understand from DoorDash and Uber Eats, some of them could be different. Some of them change their policies, so I don't know what it is now, but it most likely is still the same. So I would highly recommend that if you do it with like a logical sense of common sense, and do it with like kindness, because people are hungry. People are ordering food. People are calling somebody else to drive to the restaurant where they're getting the food from, and have them bring it here. That's why we always try to tip, no matter how much the tip is. We always try, because at the end of the day, people are leaving their home or wherever they were to do a due diligence to somebody else in their community or in general, where they are able to go around and deliver food and groceries, even Instacart, things like that. So always try to tip people if you can. But I feel like sometimes I don't tip if I'm not able to. And that's not like something I do all the time. But if I know if I can tip, I will tip. No matter the amount. It's most likely never more than $10. And I was like, I know, like, if I could do it, I would. But like I said, as a woman, for me and a person of color, I don't think it's safe. So I wouldn't do it. And yes, so let me see if I can show this picture of the RekMed bundle that I bought. I thought, yeah, I have a screenshot of it. So it has the shears, it has the pens, RekMed pens, IV drip pens, the coloring book pages, I believe, a calendar for the desk calendar, stethoscope case, stickers, obviously more stickers, the nurse workbook 2.0. Hold on, the desk calendar is a drug calendar, but for the desk, the RekMed drug workbook, and like it has patient chart sheets or patient sheets where you can write, where you like nursing, you put like what patients you have that day, like the name, date of birth, things of that nature, things that you get to carry on with you. You have to-do lists that you can write, things like that. So this is just like the whole bundle. So this should be coming Saturday. That's what I ordered. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully they put in the hub. Usually they do, because that's what my last one was. What else did I do? I just wanted to share an event I'm going to go to in October too. On October 11, 2025, from 6 to 11. Most likely not going to stay to 11, but it's with Comfort Cases. It's their 12th annual fundraising gala. I don't know if you've ever heard of Comfort Cases. Comfort Cases is an organization that works to, like, orphans and people that are in the adoption system, to, instead of them carrying trash bags to people's homes, because that's what they usually travel with, they provide them with duffel bags and like backpacks of necessities to go to a new person's home, to their new family. So I'm gonna go there and support them. That's a ticket that I have to buy, like $300, I think, for one ticket. So it's in Rockville. I may pay for my sister and my mom to go to, because it's a Saturday, and it's a good event. So, and it's at the Woodmont in Rockville, Woodmont, something like that. So I'll talk to y'all later.